infinite chakra, and later in this video I'll be explaining more in depth why this is insane, what this is. It is just an energy source for these characters' power, so his energy source being infinite was already considered insane, since an infinite quantity of third-dimensional energy is literally one of the main prerequisites for the tier of high universal.
If Madara can bust a universe, then why is he using paper bombs? Welcome back, a space where we discuss feats, scaling, and cosmology. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Today we'll discuss the 2026 arguments for why Naruto and Kaguya isn't multiversal and higher dimensional physiology. Don't forget that notification bell.
Buddies Nairobi argue for Universal Naruto as far back as 2019 and set the program result Discord, and to my knowledge he is the pioneer of these arguments and the sole reason I am making this video today. Not only did he develop his position, but he has continued into the actual capabilities of the Mangekyo. I've discovered some pretty vital and vastly overlooked information. In the third data book on page 274, it is described that the Susanoo can only be used by those who have unlocked the Mangekyo Sharingan, and then describes the Mangekyo as the heavenly eyes that see all things in the universe.
As in, he can see through illusions and the flow of chakra. Not that he's all-knowing, or else he'd never get caught off guard. Mythic language that expresses meaning and not scale, because if it was literal, he would have had omniscience, taking what it said. Literally would create inconsistencies just to inflate his power level.
Just states that it is able to end the universe in reference to destruction, figuratively speaking, and that there is information that was already given in the anime, like that it had immeasurable energy, which is also stated on this databook page. Hence, it already has many things that are already confirmed, but this is just adding extra context.
The moment he tries to dodge, he may be fast, but he's not faster than the fastest guy in the universe.
Okay, mate, we need to talk about this whole fastest in the universe thing. First off, the captain's got a higher power level than you.
Yeah, so?
Well, and correct me if I'm wrong, but a higher power level means he's faster, yeah?
Well, okay, maybe.
And Lord Frieza's got a higher power level than all of us.
Okay, that's just not fair.
And if you think about it, Goldo can stop time, so that technically makes him faster than—
No, okay? I am not slower than fucking Goldo!
Better calm down.
No, shut up! You said—
These are called misaligned statements. I'm the fastest fighter in the universe. Yet Guldo, a member on your team, is faster than you. Birder from the Ginyu Force is textbook example of a misaligned statement.
Dwarfer, I can sense no limit to his energy.
Are you the boss man of these invaders?
Wonderful.
Huh?
Before we fight, let us exchange names. I lead the pirate band known as Dark Matter, and I am the dominator of the universe. My name is Boros.
Has immeasurable power, yet only blew up a couple mountains so clearly. These statements are greater than the demonstrated feats. That's why they're identified as hyperbole.
And if you do it, I will give you £20. Not yet, you have to do it.
£20 to draw?
A square with only 3 lines.
A square with... Alright, we go... Square.
That doesn't count.
Why? It looks like a square though, right? So we can use that. That don't count?
Yeah, no.
So square with 3 lines?
Yeah.
What? 1, 2, 3. 3 lines? I didn't take it off the...
No.
What? A square with 3 lines? It's impossible because a square has 4 lines. So there's no way you can draw a square with 3 lines because a square has 4 lines. The only other way is literally how I've done it. 1, 2, 3. That's a square because you count that as a square. You count that as a line.
No, doesn't count. It's not with the pen.
So a square is always 4 lines, Toby. So there's no... A square with 3 lines.
Do you want me to show you?
Wait, no, because I want to win money for once. You're always winning money, so I need to win money. Square with 3 lines. What about if I go... So, 1, 2, 3. That's a triangle.
That's a triangle.
What, you're telling me you can do it?
Yeah.
Alright then, look. If you can do it, Toby, if you can draw a square with 3 lines, like you said there, I will give you £40.
Alright.
Yeah, alright, give me the camera. I'm going to film you doing it. I've just got a pen on me, but anyway, alright, give me the camera. So go on then. Alright. If you do it, I'll give you 40 quid. Alright. There's no way you're doing it. I'll take that back, you're not doing it. That's 1 line, that's 2 lines, that's 3 lines, that's 4 lines. And that's more of a rectangle. What?
Opposing forces that made everything in creation and the universe. This statement gets mistranslated a lot due to the weird use of language, but the kanji used in this statement is Shinra creation feats. Obviously, a character that can create a universe would be universal. An idea I want to present.
The commentator makes the claim, creating a universe makes you. Universal tier. That's only a half-truth. We've seen lesser characters like Gojo, who can create a pocket dimension, but cannot destroy universal constructs. We've seen Lion from Steven Universe hold an entire dimension inside his main and not have universal destructive feats. If pocket dimensions scaled you to the size of the space, Lion would be universal. In my previous video, Ben 10 has an alien named Clockwork who absorbs a time bomb. That destroyed the Ben 10 multiverse. The next time we saw Clockwork, he loses to Princess Luma. Princess Luma has no multiversal higher dimensional feats. Just because you can affect constructs with your hacks doesn't mean your physical stats. Scale, truthfulness is equal to existence. If you can't depict the existence of your statements, then the statements lose value. Then you can't say you're here for truth. If truthfulness is equal to existence, and you value guidebook statements that isn't true to the source material, then you're not power scaling for accuracy, you're power scaling out of agenda, acknowledging details that only fits the conditions of your agenda. Guidebooks explain the story, not overwrite it. Guidebooks give you information but doesn't determine the meaning. In what manga or episode is truth-seeking orb shattering timelines or shaking universal constructs? If a character were hypothetically that strong, the story cannot depict it because the framework doesn't exist. This isn't a debunk strictly about power scaling, it's about highlighting the rules of his verse. Because the rules is what gives Naruto identity.
Into that chakra, and later in this video I'll be explaining more in depth why this is insane, what this is. It is just an energy source for these characters' power. So his energy source being infinite was already considered insane, since an infinite quantity of third-dimensional energy is literally one of the main prerequisites for the tier of high universal.
If Madara can bust a universe, then why is he using paper bombs? You still disagree even after watching the video that characters don't scale to the size of their created dimensions? Like Gojo or Lion. This pattern isn't exclusive to just Naruto. In the fairy tale community, people scale Natsu to universal for the same reasons. Half-truth statements, like time-space magic, but no actual destruction. More artificial scaling from pocket dimensions, but no physical stats, again, all agenda power scaling.
Throughout their battle, Natsu consistently demonstrates power relativity to Jalal, implying that he scales to him. Jalal, in turn, has showcased the ability to create a microcosm, a black sphere containing infinite darkness, with properties resembling an infinite space-time structure. This construct fits the definition of a microcosm, further highlighting the scale of power Natsu contends with. This would scale Jalal to high universal or universal plus, which is consistent as it is stated that his power matches the universe, which I indicated.
A true higher dimensional being sees lower layers of reality. As fiction, seeing mortals as two-dimensional fictional transcendence, geometric supremacy, like a square to a cube, Naruto doesn't hold these properties. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Happy 2026.